going to be doing a little demo of how to glaze, and then I'm going to do a quick little wax treatment. Go ahead and get started. This is the piece I'm working on. So let me just show you guys first what I started with. This is Water Lily. This is by the DIY paint company. This is clay-based paint. It's all natural, very highly pigmented. This is just a beautiful periwinkle kind of a color. This one's called Old School. And this is just exactly what it sounds like. It's like the color of a chalkboard. Oh, I forgot to mention too, we put Big Top on here. You're gonna put your color on, and then you're gonna hard coat it, and then you're gonna glaze it. I'm gonna be using Old and Gray. This is, again, from the DIY paint company. This is a glaze. I love to glaze just this really pretty, natural aged looking gray. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I'm not going to use it as is because I like to lighten it up just a bit, and I'm going to show you the difference. Okay, this is how it would look just as is, and that's actually not too bad, is it? I apply it with one brush, and then I take a second brush and pull it. Okay, so I want to have a little more contrast than what that's giving me, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this into a container here. And then, it's called Vintage Linen. Vintage Linen, this is also from the DIY paint company. I just have it in this little squirt bottle because I do a lot of artwork and it's just easier to use the little squirt bottles. So if you see this as it's drying, you can't really even see it. So I'm just going to add 1, 2, 3. Let's see what that does. I'm gonna mix it up. You do not have to have a perfect science when you're mixing this up. I just eyeball it. So let's see how that does. Oh, that's much better. See how that sticks out? So I would say I've got about 1 part color to 3 parts of the actual glaze. Okay, so I am just putting it on there like this. Most of the time I'll grab my paper towels or a lint-free rag, and then you'll just kind of lightly wipe it off. So you can kind of see all the grain already coming through. And now I'm going to take my other brush and I'm going to just do really nice long strokes, and I'm going to pull that through. Beautiful. And that is all there is to glazing, guys. And then when I'm done with this, I will put a sealer over top of it just for a little extra durability. But that is really how way easy this is. If there's any questions, put them in the comment section. Now, something that you can do with the glaze is you can add water to it too to make it a little more fluid and a little, because it's like kind of like a gel-like consistency right now, I guess. I like to just make sure that my brush strokes are nice and, go clear across so that they're not all jagged. You would think of how it would naturally be. Kind of what you want to do is just go with the grain. There are many ways of glazing. You can use glaze just kind of like you would with wax, where you're just using it in the crevices, and you don't always have to use it full strength, like going over the entire piece like I am. I really enjoy glazing. It's just a fast process, whereas with waxing, when you wax, you got to come back and buff it. Glazing dries hard, so it's almost like you already have a hard coat on top of it, which is kind of nice. It's a little more defined than waxing. Waxing is going to be softer than a glaze. Voila. Let this dry. You can also do another coat if you feel like it needs another coat. Totally up to you, but I think that's going to look just perfect. Now we're going to move on to a little bit of waxing. I'm using black wax from the DIY company, and I'm going to start. I'm leaving this kind of bare in the middle on purpose. Black wax looks beautiful on this color, ladies. If you've not used this, you need to. You'll love it. I actually prefer using a lint-free cloth when I'm doing this. So pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Can you guys see it? It's still a little wet. I'm just kind of scrubbing it in. And then you're just going to open it off. And then you'll come in like the next day or a few hours later and you'll buff it to where it has a nice little shine to it, okay? I wanted to share with you a project that my daughter and I did together. This beautiful vintage vanity. Basically, we did the exact same techniques on the vanity as I've just shown you in this video. We did incorporate the Iron Orchid design transfer. I'll leave a link below in the description so you can find this transfer if you want to recreate this look, but it just looks so pretty together. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and comment below. Oh my gosh.